hear us. Come.
Practice your ESP.
Melissa? I wonder why she can't hear. She has no audio.
Is she still
You
doing that?
are live on air, Jay Bird. You're
The
coming in
face,
loud and clear. Just want to let you know that.
Facing what is her chest?
She can't hear us.
Can you hear us, Melissa? Melissa,
Hey,
can
Google
you hear
Processors, I
us?
don't know if you can hear me, but if you need to talk to me right now, you can text me. Or Deanno, tell Deanno, and Deanno can text me. Either way. If you need to get a hold of me before the show.
All right.
I cannot see your screen.
Which phone?
The one that she gave us for the G-Chat.
So, Saxy?
Trying to remember which one that was.
Yep.
Can
you include him in the shot? Just say, hey, we're driving right now. You can show Kosi in there too. Just tell him he is so dark that it's hard to get his shot. He can't hear it. Come on, Kosi. Who loves you?
What up, Al?
Kim, were you able to text her what you needed?
This is the question that the third one should be.
Hey, G Plasters,
okay.
just want to let you know real quickly. Kim, I got the message. It says Kim says that she needs to change the last question. Kim, just do me a favor, and we'll do it in the commercial break, okay? Wait, you need to change the last question, but what about the full page that goes with it? Is all of that gone?
Full page is the same.
Full page is the same. I heard that very faintly.
Okay. Oh, okay. I was about to text it to you.
During the commercial, Kim, we'll change that question.
Okay, sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
I changed things and didn't change
Alex Quiet, I can very, very low-wise hear y'all.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing. Okay. Can you hear us now? Piano talk.
There you go. That should be the new exercise.
Piano, what did you give her today?
She's looking for Cocoa Puffs. But that's just her.
You have to stop giving her treats.
90 out. What? No. No audio. 90 out. I didn't hear a single thing. That's good to know. I'm glad that happened because now we realize. Yeah. Yeah, no, I didn't hear anything. So your intro, just real quickly, Alex, is that we're starting off this morning with a story that is starting to pick up speed. Today, the Sparks Police Department will have a press conference to release the findings of Sparks Middle School shooting. Joining us now live on her way to Sparks Police Department is reporter Alex Sachs with a preview. Hi, Alex. $30 out.
Okay, let's mute on my end.
15, stand by.
Hey guys, remember to mute.
Welcome everyone into the News 4 Forum, the show you don't just watch, we're asking you to join in. We're talking about hot stories, trending topics, viral videos, and the latest in your tech news. So let's go ahead and get started. And we are starting off this morning with a story that's definitely starting to pick up some speed locally, especially today. The Sparks Police Department is going to have a press conference to release the findings of the Sparks Middle School shooting. Joining us now on her way to Sparks Police Department is reporter Alex Sachs, live via FaceTime. Alex, you're headed out there today to hear what's going on. We look forward to that at noon. Thank you so much, Alex. All right, taking a look now at what is trending online. Locally, the most read story on mynews4.com is body on I-80 closes lanes at Nevada-Utah line. The Utah Highway Patrol says that a driver called dispatch about a report of a possible dead animal on the road. This was just east of Wendover, Nevada. Troopers found a body that appeared to have been struck by multiple vehicles. Investigators say they haven't been able to determine the gender of the victim as of yet, but this is an ongoing investigation. We'll keep you updated as we get more information. Taking a look now at what is trending nationally on CNN and Twitter today. The most read story this morning is Donald Sterling tells Anderson Cooper, "I was baited into a terrible mistake." According to CNN, Sterling told Cooper, quote, "When I listened to that tape, I don't even know how I can say words like that. I don't know why the girl had me say those things," end quote. Sterling also denied accusations that he's racist and blamed the media for the backlash. On FoxNews.com, the most read story this morning is Solange, Beyonce, Jay-Z, tensions, nothing new, sources say. According to Fox, sources close to the family say that the surveillance video of Solange allegedly going after Jay-Z in a New York City elevator comes as, quote, no great surprise, as tempers among the three have flared numerous times over the past years, mainly over minor disagreements. Now on to our viewer voice segment, where we ask you, the viewer, to chat with us about some of the trending topics of the day. You can find these topics on our Facebook page at about 9 o'clock in the morning, and we would love to have you live on air with us. All you have to do is have a Google Plus account and circle me, Melissa Carlson, and let me know you're interested. All right, our first topic for today, are you too quick to say the word bully? Are a lot of people? Well, some researchers say that the term has become a buzzword and blanket statements to describe disagreements and teasing. Experts say that could mean that we're overlooking serious cases of true bullying. Professionals that deal with victims on bullying in different ways both agree that what we think is bullying may just actually be a disagreement that kids need to work out for themselves.
I think kids are becoming desensitized to the word bullying, but they know that if they use it, the adults will jump in and maybe be their defender.
Valerie Tucker is a school counselor, and she says the biggest difference between bullying and conflict is bullying victims don't want to talk about it. So how can you, as a parent, tell a difference between just a spat or if your kid is truly being bullied? Well, the biggest thing professionals say is to ask questions. And yet here we go back to the beginning again. But what if they say that they're being bullied? I don't know. We'll have to see. Many educators, by the way, and social scientists say that actual bullying is intentional, repetitive abuse by a powerful person towards a less powerful target. Asking everybody, what do you think about it? What do you think about this thought that maybe we're overusing the word bullying? And what are the repercussions if we are doing that? Starting off first with Kempton out of Canada. Kempton, your thoughts on this story? Do you think that we're overusing the whole term bullying since we seem to hear it so much more?
I don't think so. I think we're in a transition period that we are recognizing the serious effect of troubling bullying, but then I think the punishment, as long as we don't put too much punishment on minor stuff, then we'll be okay. We're just learning.
Nate, it's such a difficult one, right? Because potentially one of these kids could be saying that they're being bullied, but they're not really being bullied. So it's like the cry wolf thing. But gosh, wouldn't you really hate it if your child truly was being bullied and you just thought, it's not the real thing? What do you think about this research?
Well, I think that's happened in a large part. I think the first time I hear bullying, I don't think of the definition, like you said, someone imposing their superior will or power on another. I don't think of that. I think kid crying wolf that can't deal with stuff on their own. So I really think this meaning is the word bully is already losing its meaning. We need to make sure it's a real time to point it out.
Joe, but doesn't that mean that we have to like set firm parameters on exactly what it is, and then that itself could be a problem, right? What's bullying for one person may not be bullying for the other. Your thoughts?
Oh yeah, I mean, in my kids' school, they've had kids that are accused of bullying where they're just doing, schoolyard arguing. So like anything else, it's sometimes getting misused by certain people, in some cases not.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to our next topic. A Florida couple is being fined for feeding the homeless. According to NBC article that we read earlier today, posted online, Debbie and Chico Jimenez admit committing the act that earned them two $300 citations apiece. They're accused of feeding more than 100 people who are homeless in Daytona Beach. Police also threaten them with arrest and incarceration if they offer any more of their home-cooked meals at the park that they were at. The Jimenez admit that they have been doing it every Wednesday for the past year. Daytona Beach Police Chief Mike Chitwood said that the Jimenezes had been warned 1 week earlier to stop after local residents complained that some homeless people gathered in the park were defecating and urinating on the grounds, and that some were showing up drunk at dawn. The Jimenez here said they were not notified. But asking our Google Plus group, what do you think about it in regards to they're helping out the community? Excuse me, they say that it is it's a thing that they're trying to do to help out. It's something that they've thought of and been doing for quite a while, never had a problem. Now all of a sudden they're being cited for it. Your thoughts about it, Deanno? Helping out the community, but some people would say they're hurting a certain part of the community.
I don't even see the hurting part really coming into this, Melissa. It's like, I mean, maybe instead of punishing them and fining them, how about giving them a hand here and helping them help the community, which is what they're doing. It's like, I mean, come on, feeding the homeless and you're going to fine them? Really?
Al, what do you think? If there are people there, and in the article it also says as well, that there are families that are saying, we have our kids there. We're taking our kids to the park. They've been working to clean it up. They got it clean, and now this is starting to become more of an issue for them. What do you think? Two totally different, helping out people here or helping out the community that say that they've worked to put this park together?
I mean, it's really both ways. To be honest, I really would wish that they would have came to work with some compromise between both parties and came up with something together. I mean, you could easily help feed the homeless and then clean up afterwards to help look the part, or have the people that's complaining about the park do something to help out. As long as, I think there should have been some type of compromise before we even got to the point where the police was involved.
Where they could both win, right? Not having some police involvement. Joe, you've got the last word on this one?
Exactly.
Why is it that every absurd news story has something to do with my home state of Florida? It's good people doing the right thing the wrong way. There's an ordinance that requires charitable acts like this to go through social services agencies, which are really more equipped to handle it. And that's really what they should do instead of fighting this.
All right. We'd love to hear what you have to say. You can go ahead and post your comments on our Facebook and our Google Plus page. Thanks a lot, everybody. Appreciate it. Coming up next, defining success in life and business may vary from person to person, but does it also vary from men to women? Coming up next. Stay with us. We'll be right back. That was funky because... Hey, Brian, after the show, let's talk about the shot because it was cutting off some people's heads. So right after the show, don't let me walk past that room. I'm going to try to remember to come right in and talk to you about it.
You broke the hangout. It's okay.
No.
Melissa, did you get my text?
Say it to me, Kim, how you want it to be read.
Okay.
As conversational as possible.
Okay. Who have men and women been influenced by when finding success? Something like that. I'm sorry. Oh, gosh, my eyes started to...
Hey, guys, I'll see you later. I got to run today, though. Take
Bye,
care.
Nate. Thanks for coming in.
Who have influenced the success of men and women?
No, I don't like that one either.
Okay.
Who are the biggest influencers?
Yes.
Influencers? Influences.
Influences, yeah.
What are the biggest influences? Because you have it says job, family, friends, nature of work. So that's a what, right? It's not just because okay. I'll do that.
Yes.
What are the biggest influences?
Sorry about that last minute change.
That's okay. No worries, we got it. 3 minutes. Okay, Kim, lose your CG, please.
Oh, thank you.
15,
I forgot.
15, here we go. And welcome back, everybody. How do you look and define success? Well, it could really depend rather on the way you live your life, maybe even your gender. Social media coach Kim Beasley joins us with a look at that interesting topic. Kim, let's talk a little bit about this. What are some of the results regarding how women and men feel about success in life and business? It differs.
Yes, it differs. You know, there was a survey done by Northwestern Mutual regarding this, and men felt that they were more successful in life by 78% and business 72%, whereas with women, they felt that they were more successful in life at 82% and in business 78%. So it seems like women feel like they're more successful.
But it really comes down to the definition, right? So what are some of the ways that success is defined differently by men and women?
Well, in the same survey, when it came to job and career, men felt if they reached more of their personal growth, that they were more successful, whereas with women, they felt career goals. When it came to family and friends, it was the same, keeping a balance between family and career. And then with nature of work, both decided satisfaction from work was the top thing. And as far as respect of others, both felt that family was that top thing. So I think the biggest difference is in job and career. Men want personal growth, women want career goals.
Interesting. And what would you say are some of the biggest influences when it comes to them finding their success?
You know, I found this interesting in the same survey results, that men and women both felt that observing successful people and having work experience was making them more successful. That's what influenced them. But when it came to other things like parent professionals, those two kind of switched places for both men and women. And finally, women felt military was more conducive to them being successful, and women felt mentors.
Interesting. All right, Kim, if people would like to get a hold of you, maybe they've got a question for you, they could use a little bit of your help. How can they find you?
KimBeasley.com.
All right, Kim, thank you so much. Appreciate all the other information right there, including her Google Plus page and Twitter as well. Thanks, Kim. All right, coming up next, we take a look at our forecast. Hi, Tim.
Good morning to you. We're warming up pretty nicely out there. We're in the 50s for eastern Nevada, 60s for western. We've got about another 10 degrees to go. Big warm up on the way. 7-day forecast coming up.
We are certainly a quiet bunch today.
Yeah, really.
We're waiting for Joe to get in trouble.
Video still dead?
Billy.
Did I miss Jill? Is she still in here?
No.
She's here, but her
still
screen
here,
is
but
blank.
my camera went out. I actually need to troubleshoot my AV equipment a little bit more, so I'm going to actually bow out, and then we'll try again next time, and hopefully I'll get a better connection.
That's awesome. Jill, that's exactly why we have you sit in for the first one, to get all the kinks out, so before we put you live on air. So thank you for coming in. We would love to have you back.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. 20 seconds.
Yep.
Okay. And your video, is his video still dead? Even though it came out a little light? Because why? You didn't like your video for the day?
No, she killed it before I even had it in there.
Hey, Amanda, can we kill, instead of doing the video of the day, Dad, can you kill one of the tech stories just so that we have a little bit? Oh.
I guess it wasn't edited.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay. No worries.
Too bad.
Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna head out.
Welcome back, everybody. Meteorologist Tim Studebaker joins us with a look at our forecast and the warm-up that everybody's talking about.
That's right.
Potentially flirting with the 90s.
Yeah, we're going to be pretty close. I don't think we're going to quite make 90, but I did inch a little bit closer from yesterday's forecast. For Thursday, I had 88 yesterday. Now I have 89, so about a degree away from 90. There's a chance we could make it. We'll see how the forecast evolves over the next few days, but you know, it's going to be beautiful out there nonetheless. That warm-up has already begun for us. Just remember what Saturday was like. It was like snowy and windy and big changes. We're already much better out there as far as temperatures are concerned than Saturday, and by better I do mean warmer. I know a lot of people are a fan of the winter weather. That's not what I'm trying to say. I mean the number is higher. Setting moon out there on this morning, in fact. This was caught on camera by Dale and sent in to us on Facebook. A fun little fact. The moon sets at around the sunrise time when the moon is full. So good stuff out there. We are pretty close to that full moon. KRNV News 4 on Facebook if you want to go check out that picture and more. Like us while you're there as well. So we're just going to set the cruise control for our forecast now going through the next several days. Yes, temperatures are going to warm from day to day, but it's basically sunshine and thin clouds for the most part for that forecast, at least for the much of the 7-day forecast. 68 degrees out there in Reno right now. Calm winds, a good amount of sunshine out there, some high clouds mixed in, humidity at 13%. We're at 68 in Carson City as well. Also Dayton at 68, already at the 70-degree mark for Fernley and Smith Valley, Yerington as well, and into the upper 50s to low 60s up into the Sierra with 63 at South Lake Tahoe. High pressure's in place. We have this big ridge right over our area. That's going to be here for several days. The temperatures are going to continue to climb from day to day. Lots of sunshine and staying dry as well. As we put Futurecast into motion, you can see the ridge just continuing to gain strength and center just about right over us. In fact, moving directly over us as we move into Wednesday. Temperatures, again, continuing to rise. It's going to feel downright summer-like out there going into the next several days. Wednesday's forecast high, 84 degrees. That's average for June 17th, so it's going to be feeling more like mid-June on Wednesday. By the time we get to Thursday, the forecast high of 89. That's average for our area for July 1st. So it's really going to be heating up out there, feeling like early July by the time we get to Thursday. Up around the lake today into the 60s, lots of sunshine, some high thin clouds mixed in as well. Blue skies for the most part. 5 to 10 mile per hour breezes out of the northeast for western Nevada, well into the 70s today. We are still moving along to those warmer temperatures. We're above average now. We were just about at the averages yesterday. Today we're going above that number. And again, we will continue to see those numbers get higher and higher as we go through Wednesday and Thursday. For now, though, 78 today in Fallon for the high, 73 in Tonopah, and 66 in Mammoth Lakes. Of course, you're at a higher elevation, so a little cooler there. 70s up to the north as well. Sutcliffe at 76 degrees, Gerlach at 79. And today in the Truckee Meadows, we should top out at 79 degrees in Reno Sparks with 48 for the overnight low. Here's your 7-day forecast. Mid-80s for Wednesday, upper 80s for Thursday. Then we will start to gradually climb back down on the temperatures. We'll reach the 70s again by the time we get to the second half of the weekend. There is an isolated chance for showers on Sunday and Monday. I should say a chance for isolated showers on Sunday and Monday. And again, the cooler temperatures arrive by then. But until then, we are quite warm with a good amount of sunshine. Melissa?
All right, Tim, thank you so much for that. Coming up next, interested in celebrating the biggest little city's birthday? There's an app for that. We'll explain coming up next in your Tech News.
Did you see that? Cool. They think they found the Santa Maria off
Isn't
of
that
Haiti.
awesome? Where did they say they found it?
Off of Haiti.
Wow.
So at that rate, it's going to be, what, like 25, 16 or so before they find that airliner?
I know, right? That is still such a strange story. I'm still... Listen, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but the more and more it goes along, the more I'm like, something is up.
Aliens?
Aliens.
I mean, that really just explains it all. You don't even have to say anything else.
Done
Yeah,
and
Kim,
done.
it's probably my fault.
What, Joe?
If you ask Kim, it's probably my fault.
Oh, no.
Oh, I tell ya. I'm just waiting. I know it's a horrible being a pessimist, I guess, but I'm just waiting for something big to happen.
No, don't say that.
I know. There's an app for that. Did you guys hear about this bionic arm?
No.
Star Wars. Star Wars. That's all I'm going to say. It was inspired by the Star Wars battery-powered prosthetic known as DECA. It's controlled by signals from the brain. Unlike most current prosthetics, the DECA arm can perform such delicate tasks as zipping up a coat, unlocking a door with a key, and handling an egg without breaking it.
Yeah, I've heard about it. It's like it looks like it's going to be pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Isn't that amazing?
Yep.
I don't understand how they haven't. I mean, can't they do? What's his face is able to like? Oh no.
Welcome back, everybody. Now in your tech news. In his new book, No Place to Hide, journalist Glenn Greenwald says the NSA plants backdoor spyware in American-made computer devices before they're shipped overseas. Devices include routers and other networking hardware. Greenwald, a reporter for The Guardian, cites a document provided by NSA contractor Edward Snowden. The NSA doesn't deny using American-made hardware to protect U.S. interests, but won't comment on specific activities. Europe's highest court ruled that Google must grant people, in some cases, a so-called right to be forgotten. The Court of Justice of the European Union found under European law, individuals had the right to control their private data, especially if they were public figures. Now, the case stemmed from an auction notice about a Spanish man's repossessed home, which appeared on Google's search results. The court said that Google and other search engines had control of private information because they sometimes compiled and presented links in its semantics says. That's what they say. Well, Google hasn't argued and basically says they don't control personal data, but does offer links to information freely and legally available on the internet. Do you want to learn more about Reno's history? Well, like everything else, there's an app for that. To celebrate Reno's birthday, a local historian has launched a new website and smartphone app. It's called Reno Historical, and it offers the story behind about 70 of Reno's oldest and most important landmarks. It shares text, pictures, videos, and even walking tours.
Or is an app, and as an app though, you can have it in your hand, you can walk around downtown, and you can actually see through GPS what's around you.
And the Reno Historical app is free to download, and it's going to work on both iPhones and the Android smartphones as well. All right, something straight out of science fiction could soon be used to help amputees. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration has approved a groundbreaking bionic arm inspired by Star Wars. The battery-powered prosthetic known as DECA is controlled by signals from the brain. And unlike most current prosthetics, the DECA arm can perform such delicate tasks as zipping up a coat, unlocking a door with a key, and even handling an egg without breaking it. Pretty cool. San Francisco is notorious for its limited parking space. Well, now there's an app for that as well. The Money Parking app connects a driver already parked in a busy area with someone looking for a spot. Once the person shows up, they pay up to $20 to swap and take the coveted spot. That's much needed in a lot of cities. All right, coming up next, you've heard of the word selfie before when it comes to pictures. We've got a video version you need to see. Coming up in your viral video next.
Battery powdered, huh, Melissa?
Yep, battery powdered. You didn't know there was powder for batteries?
I did not. You learn something new every day, evidently.
That's why you watch the forum, buddy.
Exactly.
That's why you watch the forum.
Put my makeup on now.
You get yourself all educated and all that.
Is this how it works?
Yeah, there you go.
Come up here on the desk and I'll tell you.
Got to get yourself that battery powder.
Yeah, gotta get that battery powder.
Good, I love it. Me? I didn't say that. I was talking to Deano. Oh, I was talking to Brian. Brian said he's got video to roll all the way through to break, and I said, good, I love it. You see, I'm talking to 3 people at the same time.
You're talking to virtual people. I was talking to
No, they're not virtual people. They just have to be in a virtual chat room. They're real people.
Wait, I'm not real. This isn't real.
Yes, I am still real.
No, I have evolved to completely become a digital being.
Yeah, me too.
Not only am I real, I am now battery powdered.
Yeah, we're battery powdered digital
I'll
beings.
fix it. I need to know what the conversion is for 200,000 kilometers.
Oh, jeez. Well,
Don't do this to me.
Divide by 1.6 or Google it.
200,000 kilometers is 124,274 miles.
More than 124,000 miles?
Yeah.
Thank you.
God bless you.
You have anything nice to say about me? And welcome back, everybody. Coming up in just a bit on News 4 at noon. We're awaiting a full report on the Sparks Middle School shooting later this afternoon. We're going to tell you what is expected to be released and what isn't. Plus, a house fire sends a Churchill County man to the hospital with serious burns. We're going to have the latest on his condition. And in Turkey, as many as 300 miners may be trapped after an explosion at a mine there. We're going to have the latest on rescue efforts, these stories, and much more coming up at noon.
All right, finally here on the News 4 Forum. If you were thinking about traveling across the world, maybe taking a selfie of yourself, well, this guy did exactly that, only he did it with video. Take a look. Alex Chacon is taking part in a modern motorcycle diary by driving his bike thousands and thousands of miles across 75 sovereign nations. He brought his GoPro camera along with him so that he could document the experience. Alex took an epic 360-degree selfies all around the world in this video. Then he compiled the footage into this single compilation, set it to some music, posted it last week, already has more than 600,000 views. If you would like to post maybe just a little vacation from your workday, travel around the world with him as well, you can do that. You can find it on our...
Aren't you just waiting for him to say, Big Ben, Parliament?
Facebook page.
You love that movie, Bill.
Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you back here on News 4 at noon.
Just have a far end.
Do you see this? Do you see this?
Bill
You
Frank
guys ever seen
Lamar.
that movie Men in Black?
Uh-huh. Yeah, just don't flashy thing me, Bill.
And listen, any day of the week. Any day of the week, I'll be sitting at my desk and I'll look over because Bill sits right next to me and he's got his glasses on. Most of the time, it's the glasses without the leg here, so it's all like got tape. He has his earphones on, which are broken and also taped. And he's like this. I'm like, do you want to shut out the world? I'm just wondering, like, is it that difficult right now in your life? Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Look at Joe. Look at Joe. Oh, I love it.
Flashy thing me.
I love it. I wish I had glasses here. I put them on too.
That's a good point. Don't want them
I don't
flashy
have
things.
any.
There we go.
Dang
Much
it.
better.
There we go. See, I don't have it. Yeah.
Oh God.
That's
Don't
true.
you really?
Oh gosh. All right, you guys. Hey, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. And I got to go upstairs and talk to them about my shot here in this thing. See this? See, you guys, that looks good, but the one that we had earlier was cutting off the top of my head and the top of Joe's head. Hey, Joe, can you talk for a second? Can you
Me?
count to 10, please? Yes. Count to 10,
1,
Joe.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Now he's got good headroom, but earlier he was being cut off about right here.
Just do this next time.
Yeah. We just all need to adjust our cameras. There we go.
So
No
there you
danger
go.
now.
So that's the issue then, right? So if you give him more headroom, you cut off more of the people on the bottom. I think that's what the thing is, right?
We'll just do Kilroy next time.
Yeah. We'll just roll like this. I mean, don't worry about it.
Can I
We'll
just say
handle
really
it.
quickly? You guys are not helping the situation right now. I need you to sit normally so I can adjust, so they can adjust the camera upstairs. Okay, see, Diano's head's cut off. Now I'm cut off. Jokesters is all I have to say.
The more my
There's
head
nothing
gets
done
cut off,
around
the
here
more
because of
jokes I get.
What it is what it is.
what it is. All right, you guys, thank you. Appreciate it.
All
Have a
right,
great
then.
day.
Hasta mañana.
Alrighty.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.